Hey guys, I hope we're doing well. Sobriety on its own isn't enough. I'm going to talk a bit about that today. What I mean by that. When you first start getting clean and sober, those first few weeks, few months, they're really about survival. Developing better routines, better structure, and actually seeing if you can do it. Can you stay clean and sober? Because when I started on the journey, I really wasn't sure. I came to New Zealand after losing everything really to get myself clean, and I wasn't sure if I could do it. But gradually the weeks went by, got to 30 days, hit the 3-month mark, and that gave me that bit of confidence that I thought, right, I can do it. I can do this. I can live without these behaviours, substances. And I think for a lot of people, the first few weeks is like that. Routine, structure, dealing with cravings. But after a while, when I found, after about 3-4 months, it's not enough on its own just staying clean and sober. You start to ask yourself a lot deeper questions about life after a few months clean. Purpose, meaning, what do you want from life? When you're stuck in addiction, especially if you had problems with alcohol, cocaine, porn, that type of stuff, it just numbs everything. You stop caring about a future, stop caring about meaning, purpose. Your whole life starts to revolve around using, recovering from using. And as I said, I think in a previous video, your world starts to become extremely small. But after a few months of being clean and sober, you start to think completely differently. Thinking about meaning, purpose, all this type of stuff that you might not have really given too much thought to for quite a long time. Everything that you didn't really care about during addiction, you start to care about massively. I heard one of the sayings about sobriety is that one of the best things about it is you get all your feelings back, but one of the worst things is you get all your feelings back. And I can relate to that massively, because even for me now, I'm a year and a half clean, but everything just feels still amplified. You care about everything that much more. Whereas when you're stuck in addiction, don't tend to care. Everything's numbed. After a few months clean, you start thinking more about actually building a proper life, clean and sober, not just staying clean. I think a lot of people, from what I notice, focus a lot just on staying clean and not building a life, a proper life with meaning, purpose, a life I don't want to escape from, a life that they've created that I don't want to go back to old behaviours and substances, because that life has become a lot better. You're a lot more fulfilled with life. You don't need to escape it. And I think recovery from addiction is about essentially creating a much better life, building a much better life. It's not just about putting substances down and behaviours. That really is the first stage. The later stages of recovery are creating a much better life with meaning, purpose, whatever it is you want to do with your life now that you're clean and sober. For me, that is the deeper recovery. And that's really where I'm at now with it. things are still far from perfect, but for me now it's about developing meaning, purpose, better relationships, finances, all things like that that during addiction were completely destroyed. I think if you're watching this, you're a few months in to your recovery, stuff like this will start coming up for you. It probably won't just become about hitting a certain number of days clean and sober. Because for me at the start, it was a lot about counting days. I was super happy, 30 days, 3 months. And although now I reference a lot that I'm a year and a half clean, it's not really about days anymore. It's about building a much better life. But guys, if you're on your own journey, can relate to any of this, let me know. If you're only a few weeks in, this is stuff that's gonna come up for you, I'm sure, on your journey as time goes on and you get deeper into recovery. I'm sure you will come across these things. Please leave a comment, let me know how you're getting on. If you're interested in addiction recovery and rebuilding, hit subscribe. If you'd like more help, strategies, tips, consider signing up to the email list. It's in the description and in the comment section below. Guys, have a great week. Thanks so much for listening.